Now that global launch is here, I'm gonna give you guys the best tips and tricks to help you go from copper all the way to master rank in today's video. Yo guys, it's Steven and welcome back to brand new R6 mobile video. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips and tricks to help you guys go all the way from noob bot status to pro level type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. If you guys are enjoying these type of videos, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers and catch me in my live streams. But yeah, anyways, let's get on to tip number 1. Tip number 1 for you guys is to go into operators, pick whichever operator you want. So I'm gonna pick Ash, then go right here where it says practice, press that, and then go to shooting range. And this is where we will get your very first tip, which is practicing your aim and learning the recoil of guns. So I'm just going to shoot here and I'm not going to use my hand to stop the recoil. So as you can see, the recoil for Ash is kind of like this. So all I'm going to do now is just practice on trying to just practice my recoil. Now you might think, why do I need to do that? Because if you're gonna fight someone long range, you know, if your recoil is looking like this, you're not gonna hit them. But if it's like, see, if you can control that recoil, chat, you're gonna go literally, you're gonna climb up the ranks like it's nothing. So tip number 1, learn your recoil on the guns. And while we're here, go into your sensitivity and mess around with your sensitivity until it's practically perfect for you guys. On to tip number 2 is I'd say this is one of the most important actually, and I want you guys to start aiming at head level. So I'm going to show you guys something quickly with a pistol. Right? Notice how one shot kills them if you hit them in the head. It's because Rainbow Six Mobile, it's a one-shot headshot game, right? So what that means is, if you shoot them in the head, no matter the range, they're gonna die as long as you hit them in the head. So why do I say that? If you can aim higher up to head level, right? If you can just land one bullet on the head, they're gonna die. And I promise you, you're gonna win so many gunfights. You know, if you're aiming all the way at their feet here, look how long it takes to kill. Where if you aim a little bit higher, see how quickly they die. It's perfect. Tip number 3 is learn how to drone properly and saving your drones. So what I mean by that is, at the start of the round when it's the prep phase, and you're trying to find the site, let's just say we realize it's the bottom, right? It's basement here in Oregon, right? What I want you to do is save your drone. What everybody does in this game is they take their drone and they just go right like this, and then one of the defenders is going to shoot your drone, and that's one less drone. I want you guys to think of drones as arguably the most important thing in this game, right? These drones are going to be so important for you guys to get extra information, right? So you guys can know where the enemies are. So for example, let's just say we're droning down here. I want you guys to set up your drone so something like this, right? Now they're not really going to see this. Obviously they might, but it's way more hidden than where it was, right? So now let's just say the round starts. All you do, boom, look. You're already looking right here in this hallway and there. And now let's just say, for example, someone's there and they don't know that you have a drone on them. You know, you can just run in and simple, easy kill, right? But following on from that, let's just say you're droning. Learn how to drone properly. A lot of people just rush in. As soon as the round starts, this is the average player. They're just rushing in. They don't know where everyone is, okay? So obviously have a prepped cam for your entrance, I'd say, and then your second cam should be to look. You know, someone could be there that you don't know. Someone's maybe behind here. Someone's maybe here, right? So for example, if you drone and someone's here, you can quickly come in and pre-fire while they try to run away. Or if someone's here, you know, you can just ash this. Just stuff like that. Learn how to drone properly. Make sure you're droning areas where enemies could be. Have a prepped drone, right? And then use your other drone to clear out areas. Because the second you clear out areas, you can take a lot of space. And by taking a lot of space, you can slowly start to pinch the enemies and get them closer together to the point where all you have to do is just pick them off, you know? Simple as that. That is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is learn every operator's ability and what their purpose is for and what you should use them in certain situations. So for example, I'm going to use Ying, and basically what Ying does is she's basically throwing a flash grenade, bomb, whatever you call it. It's super broken. So basically, let's just say you've listened and you've been droning correctly and you have a prepped cam here, let's just say. Right? Now you know someone's there. Someone's maybe there. Now I know that Ying, right? Another tip for Ying, hold down this until those 3 circles click. And that means as soon as you throw it, it'll go off instantly. So watch this. See how it goes off instantly? But if you just throw it like this, see how it takes long. So yeah, learn the operator's abilities and what their purpose is. So for example, thermite is used to break open reinforced walls. Patch is used to eliminate electrified reinforced walls and stuff like that, where Ying is used to basically blind enemies. So basically, basically you throw it in there, you can push in and get them. Just learn all the operators' abilities, what they're used for, when you should use them, how you should use them, all of that stuff. If you want a more in-depth guide of all the operators, I can do that. Just let me know in the comments down below. And finally, on to tip number 5. Tip number 5, and in my opinion this is also quite a good tip, is make sure you don't sprint as much as possible. Obviously there might be some situations you have to sprint from here to here or whatever, but this game, audio is the most important thing. Make sure you guys are playing with headphones, earphones, whatever. Please don't use your phone speaker, please. I'm telling you, I'm gonna throw your device in the garbage truck. Use headphones, because audio is actually the most important thing in this game, you know. But anyways, don't sprint as much, because look how much noise this makes. I'm just gonna keep quiet. Right? That's crazy. Where if you slowly, look how much noise I make. So learn how to walk slowly. How to maybe crouch walk. But I think walking slowly is really good. And sprint in certain situations to get out of danger, I get that. But yeah, if you're just sprinting around like a wild chicken, I guarantee you're gonna get picked off so easy. So make sure you're walking slowly. You're trying to be a little bit more stealthy. You know, this game's a very stealthy game. It's not like Call of Duty or whatever, where you can just run around and shoot people. Okay, make sure you're playing it a bit more smart. Okay, because that's how Siege is meant to be played. You don't just run around like a headless chicken. You walk slowly. You make a lot of smart decisions. And I promise you, if you can get these tips, good chat, I'm telling you, you're gonna go all the way from copper all the way to the higher ranks. I promise you that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below, and it's been Sila, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.